Hi starseeds, it's Opheana and Sikaal here. Today we're sharing part 6 of the energy body tools with you, living life from spirit, mastering the personality, and really looking into what percentage you are living your life through your divine feminine, your divine masculine, your personality feminine, your personality masculine.
We're spiritual life coaches and cosmic shamans, and this is a very interesting part of your energy body reading. It connects in as well with a part in the ascension consciousness reading, another reading that we do. The number you get in the ascension consciousness reading is a split of how you sort of manifest your field, how you live your life, masculine and feminine energy, but it's a whole connection of your spirit and your personality masculine and your spirit and your personality feminine. So let's say that in the ascension consciousness reading you get a divine union balance, as it's called, of you're a female and you live 65% in your female expression of your energy and 35% in your masculine. Then the advice would be to try to get that a little bit closer to 50-50, 55-45, etc. So that's more the split in how you express yourself in your field. But that more feminine nature is then also can be looked at further. Is it more spiritual energy, spirit-based energy, or more personality-driven? And you may understand that as you raise in your ascension consciousness, more and more of your life and your expression in the field will be spirit-driven. And so the percentage in the energy body reading category will go up, meaning that if you look at your feminine energies, more of it will be spirit-infused. Now those percentages, just to put people at rest, when you do get a reading, often the percentages start off a little bit lower, maybe 15 or 20% spirit infused on the feminine side versus 80% of your personality, and for the masculine energy as well. Some of you have already owned more of your spirit masculine, so that percentage is a bit lower, a bit higher, excuse me, and some of you have owned more of your spirit feminine. But often we find they're in a general ballpark the same. They sort of tend to start off with maybe 15 to 25-ish%.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who are high-level spiritual beings, have been on the spiritual path for maybe decades, are a bit surprised that there's not more spirit infused in their life yet, that they're not like, I thought I lived a very spiritual life. That may be the case, but this number represents the potential you can go to, where 100% represents you fully being in spirit, and it's only your spirit that expresses itself here on earth all the time in 100% synchronicity. So you can understand that's quite a ways to move through. That's quite the benchmark that you're looking for as you embody more of spirit. Those percentages can shift quickly though. If you, let's say, leave a job that no longer suits you and doesn't resonate with your starseed mission, and you go into, let's say, working for yourself in more of a nature environment, if that's what you love, or where you've got space and you can be at home, let's say with your family, if that's what you love, then those numbers can go up reasonably quickly. So the numbers start off a little bit lower. It just goes to show that there's still a lot of room to grow, to let spirit drive your life fully, where the personality really becomes working with the spirit rather than trying to still create more of the life and then following guidance from spirit. It's actually spirit who starts to drive. So that's the difference for those of you wondering between the number that you get in the ascension consciousness reading. You just get, am I balanced in my masculine and feminine expression? And the idea is the closer you are to full balance, the more feminine and masculine empowerment you hold. But it doesn't say whether that's spirit driven or personality driven. That's where this energy body reading for that detail goes a lot deeper.
Yes. The personality doesn't completely dissolve, you know, the ego isn't destroyed, it doesn't die.
We don't try to get rid of it.
No killing the personality. It's really about embracing it and mastering it, and that's why it's living life from spirit, acknowledging the personality is there. We need the personality to communicate, to express, to be of this world, to live in these lower energy bodies, to participate in this realm, to assist in creating this new earth. So it's about merging with the personality, it's about coaching the personality, it's about not allowing the personality to run your life. So who's running your life? Where are you living your life from?
Yeah.
And what we see, people who find this information and really take it in very deeply, find the key areas where, okay, so 22%, which is a really key number, a lot of people are getting sort of in the initial stages, 22% I'm running my life or living my life from my divine feminine. To up that number, you can really look into, well, who is my divine feminine? How do I allow my divine feminine to assist me, my personality, to flow with spirit? How do I get into more alignment with my divine feminine? It's about listening to the guidance from divine feminine. It's about sitting in contemplation and hearing, oh, I need more peace. Oh, I need more meditation time. I don't have enough meditation. There's personality. I want to spend more time creating. I want to feel energetically connected to my partner, but I don't have time. So you either follow that line, the personality line, who is saying we need to make money, we have to do this, we should do this, I've got to clean that up, you can allow your life to be run by the lower mind, or you can over here say, well, how can I create my life to support my divine feminine's guidance? And the same thing goes for the divine masculine. We see very clearly people who are very willing, and this is the beauty that we love of this information, why our teams are like, here, put this reading out. Because when people get the information and they're willing and they look at it and they really take it in very deeply, yes, we're talking to you guys, you can take it and you realize the areas that you can work on, the areas of like, oh, my divine masculine wants more support to truly trust, to do my, career from a place of spirit, make decisions from a place of spirit, drive my mission forward from a place of spirit, not from low mind, not from fear, not from security, not from financial gain.
Beautiful.
None of that. It's from how can I live my life from spirit and trust that I will be supported, even though my personality is terrified that I'm going to lose everything. People are going to feel that I am incapable of doing the same things because I'm changing.
Yeah.
I'm not spending as much time in the grind, in this paperwork. I'm not spending as much time with my family because my divine guidance says that if I keep going over there every week, it drains my energy, and I'm only doing it from a personality, ego perspective to keep everybody happy. And so it comes back to choice. It comes back to, how do you want to run your life? From personality or from spirit? How do you want to live in this lifetime? It really, really can develop very quickly, this area, but it can stay very, very, very stuck for the rest of your life. It's your choice.
Yes, exactly. And as you naturally raise in your ascension consciousness and don't cap out at a certain level, this will raise with it. Why? Because to raise, you have to let go and anchor more of spirit and connect more to what is your true mission. As you do that, these numbers automatically start raising. However, the key to these readings is you can now pinpoint how to raise your ascension consciousness. Because if you know what elements are unique to you, you can work on them. So if you really know that your feminine is totally aligned with your spirit, you got 35% there, but your masculine is sitting at 18%, there's something to look into there. Perhaps you're still stuck in a job because you need to pay the mortgage and you need to do this and you think you need to do that to be safe, but your masculine wants something else. It wants to focus on mission-based projects where you step up to those ideas that do circle around you in your meditations, and you're like, that would be interesting, but I can't do that. So then you allow your masculine to catch up, and all of a sudden you pop into this next layer of grounding of spirit and increasing your ascension consciousness, and a lot of other parts of the variables that you will see in the energy body reading. So it lets you focus your energetics so that you can actually, look at your unique case and move from there.
Yes, it's about facing the fear of loss of support. People don't move forward with the fear they're going to lose security, safety, love, approval. They'll be alone. They'll, create pain for others. It's a loss of some sort. So facing that and remembering how supported you are. Because when you follow what spirit is guiding to, why would spirit put you in a place where you are not supported? You will have your needs met. You will have your needs met. You will. And so it's about really committing to, while looking at the cliff thinking, I'm going to fall. Opheana, there's nothing to stand on.
This is too scary. I can't do it.
But the veils are there. It looks like there's nothing there. You choose, you commit, you step forward, and spirit will hold you, will support you more than you have ever been supported, from a place of integrity, from a place of true love and light, where you will feel an abundance of time freedom, an abundance of the finance that you need can come through all different sorts of ways. You can be supported without finance in ways that you couldn't have even thought possible, by trusting and committing to the spiritual path in these areas, not just on the weekends or when you go home, etc., etc., by really bringing it into all areas of your life, claiming who you truly are. When you do that, spirit sees, and there is space to fully support you in this spiritual way, in this abundant way.
Yeah, where you ultimately want to go to is that no matter what 360 degrees you turn, which is a full circle, no matter where you look in your life, it's spirit infused.
Beautiful.
It's how you want to live it. It's how you would choose to live it. And remember, with this courage to step forth even though you don't know what is there, we never say to do it without using all your skill set. Use your brain. Use your smarts.
Creativity.
You don't have to do things just on a whim. Think it through. Look at some scenarios. Which draws you more? None of this needs to be full of risk. Some people think that making spiritual step forward needs to involve risk or big jumps or jumping across cliffs to show the faith. Sometimes it does. But more often, it's just about choosing the route which is guided by spirit, and spirit will always keep you safe. But do you need to start moving? Yes, because many people get locked down, and this is where the percentages stay capped, and this is where you get more and more and more spiritual pressure coming in on you, because it's time to change.
And then there's too much to change.
And then there's too much to change all at once because you're backlogged.
Yes.
Like you've heard before, a lot of you were and maybe are still. So this is where more of spirit percentages can go. People already getting their second or third readings of the energy body reading are seeing big shifts already because they know where to focus. And taking this information in is perfect, and you can also feel for yourself where your percentages are. But if you do want to get that reading, this will help you to focus. Get your ascension consciousness numbers up and live the life that you've come here to live. Why? Because that's going to make you the happiest.
Yes.
That's going to make people in your life the happiest, and that's going to make everything flow for the best.
Not all the people.
Not all the people. And that's going to bring you the gifts that you truly want to manifest here in your life. So all of it is you moving forward and living more from masculine spirit and feminine driven spirit.
Yes, I'd just like to add that there are some people that have a higher level of ascension consciousness because they understand a lot. However, it's the choices that still need to be made, and that's where it shows up in the energy body reading. It really does. And that's why we were deeply guided. I mean, we do as we're told from spirit because we love it. It always works out. It's like, yes, all right. And as soon as we start doing it, they stop going la 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 about this and that. And it's been such a key because we've seen some really pretty high level consciousness people stuck because there's just been little areas that just need a little bit of and as soon as they make that, whoosh, everything opens up.
Absolutely.
People who are bumping up against 800 or bumping up against 850 or 900, finally they make that flip because there's key areas that are being addressed finally, you know, or people who are bumping up against that 700 and banging their head non-stop. You can really pinpoint in. So really look into all of these areas. If you don't want to get a reading, you want to do it yourself, just really let go of all your attachment and just figure out which areas you know are little areas where you can really increase your focus and consciousness. Again, it's all about choice, how you live your life, how you spend your time.
Beautiful.
We love you guys.
Thank you. We will see you in part 7. Thank you so much and many blessings.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Enjoy.